When did your study group realize they cooked themselves? You idiot! You were supposed to do all the work for the group. It was agreed. Julie screamed at me in front of our history class. A blank slideshow with only our names was shown on the giant screen. Did you want us to fail? Julie hissed. You told me you had it, I say. You did this on purpose, Julie stuttered. She kept flipping through blank note cards of our group project, the realization setting in that I didn't complete the group project like she wanted. Mr. Cooper, Julie whined. He didn't do anything. She pointed a finger at me. You are a total loser. Mr. Cooper had us sit back down. The entire class was laughing at Julie's red face. On Monday, my history teacher, Mr. Cooper, had announced that on Friday, we'd be presenting a history project. It was a slideshow and speech on World War II. Mr. Cooper gave us the guidelines and requirements and put us into groups of 5. After class that afternoon, my group headed into the school library. Julie was the leader of the popular kids and thought she was the queen bee. Now, I'm going to do the speaking because I'm totally the best, Julie insisted before I even sat down. But totally, you're gonna actually do all the work, Julie demanded. I rolled my eyes, but I got to work anyway. I wasn't gonna let them ruin my grades. Christy, I'm trusting you with the fashion. We can't look like total rejects. I don't think it matters what we look like. It's about our work, I said, and received an eye roll in return. I just wanted to get the project done. We have to work? Cameron asked, laughing totally confused, throwing his football around. So did anyone see how awesome I was at the game last night? Cameron continued. Oh, Cameron, you were so sexy, Christy flirted. We should totally go to my house. They started to talk and chat like it was lunch period. Anytime I tried to speak, they got louder. So I tried to work on my part of the project. On Wednesday, I arrived at Christy's house and I could hear the music blasting. It looked like half the school had shown up. Cameron had the entire football team there. Kids were doing the devil's grass. Christy had hired a DJ. Julie was even drinking out of the red Solo cups. Guys, I totally found the good stuff, Christy said, drunk out of her mind and holding 2 bottles of vodka. We need to do our project. I had to shout over the music. We don't need your help, nerd. If you're so worried about it, finish it yourself. Leave, Julie snorted, pointing to the door. So I did. When I got home, I sent the project off to Julie's email, but there was nothing done. I even deleted my own work. If they didn't want my help, fine. Let them cook. Thursday, at school, Julie grinned at me. Thanks for finishing the project. I guess you were useful after all. I just smiled and nodded. You're welcome. Anything for the group. I knew I had to talk to Mr. Cooper. Cut to this morning. I had gotten to school early and went to his class. Mr. Cooper, I need to explain something. I'm a little panicked. What if he didn't believe me? Luckily, he did. I showed him the entire slideshow and speech I'd put together on my own. Julie was insisting on doing it herself, and no one else cared. I explained. I tried, but they kicked me out of the group. Mr. Cooper looked deep in thought. He took my project back to his desk and told me to sit down. I saw he had a sly grin on his face that had me wondering what he was going to do. Class filled into their seats, and Julie, of course, walked in looking like she owned the place, but the place owned her instead. After Julie's outburst, Mr. Cooper held us back. Julie tried to accuse me of not sharing notes and sabotaging our project again, but Mr. Cooper stopped her. You're lucky Mr. White made a new presentation. You have 10 minutes to learn it and present it to me to save your grade, he said sternly. All of their eyes went wide because I was now their only hope. Like a well-done steak on a grill, my group was cooked. There was no way to learn all of World War II history in 10 minutes. Our teacher let the silence hang for a moment. Then he wrote down my grade in front of the group. A solid A. Julie and the rest of the group, they failed.